Hey chat, how are we all today? I hope you guys are good. I mean, good-ish. I don't expect many people to really be coming to this stream. It's not like advertising it as like some big moment. Yeah, it's a weird day. I don't know. I had some words for the start of this stream, but I no longer do. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, I'll be honest. But I thought it might be fun to chat for a bit. Sorry if my mic's making a lot of noise. I'm moving around a bit. Yeah. I guess we get started. Hold on, I'm gonna loop that one song. I like that one. I just don't know how to loop that one specific song. I don't know how. We're just gonna let it vibe. It's fine. Yeah, so let's do this. We're on Skyblock today. What a wacky time. It's been a while since I've been on here. I was looking at my old tree cap, and I just picked up a bunch of things from some dead animals that people are killing around me, I think. Let me put this down real quick and fix my setup. Put that in. Fix that up. Turn that up. Hi. I know you can't see me, but you can always hear me when I've got a nice brisk can. So, yeah, I don't know how to do this now. I thought it might be nice to chat for a bit and farm some potatoes because you know I'm really cheesy like that. How is everybody? If anybody's here, I know Doddle's here because he was just at my island. He just logged on for the first time in a long time. I don't. I'm not planning on staying live for super long. Um, just for like 30 minutes to an hour or so. Have you written in the book? I have not yet. I just heard about it from you Ace Raids on Discord. I do plan on writing on it. Welcome our Snarl and J Bay. Hi everybody. Is there just no music? Okay, it's getting there. So, I think most of us know what the elephant in the room is, hence why I'm farming potatoes. I thought it was a nice little cliche. I didn't mean this in a way of like clickbaiting a man's death, hence why I'm not using him in the title or anything, because I feel like that would be crappy. I just thought it might be nice, you know. Distractions are good, I think, in certain times, and this is one of those times. Farming was IRL. Oh, I'll do that next time, don't worry. Next stream will be me IRL farming potatoes, don't worry. Yeah, it's actually been almost 24 hours since I found out about, what happened, which is crazy. I don't know, this is gonna be like, for anybody who's seen Joey Offline, I think that, this is gonna be kind of like that, in that kind of style, just with some really loud Minecraft music in the back. Yeah, I don't... Ugh, it's been a weird 24 hours, I'll be honest. I think I can sum it up pretty easily. So... This is probably about 2 or 3 years ago now, that I don't even know what I was watching on YouTube, but it wasn't anything good. I was watching a whole lot of nothing. I think I was probably knee deep in like animation YouTube, which is good, but it only shows up like once a year because animation takes a long time. And I don't know, I wasn't really watching much on YouTube. There just wasn't that much good on, you know, so I kind of just did what I could, watched a few things here and there. And then I started hearing about some guy who was doing really well in some tournament called Minecraft. What was it? Minecraft Monday? And I had never heard of Minecraft Monday or this guy. But I decided that it might be fun to watch for like at least one try. Like one day. Like give it a quick shot. And I don't know. I never... Hold on. Okay, this music is not gonna fit the vibe at all. Hold on. Every like 10 minutes we're just gonna back it up. Sorry chat about that, by the way. Just had to deal with that real quick. My dad came in. So anyway, yeah, I kind of given up. I mean, I was still making Minecraft content, but I kind of given up on Minecraft content on YouTube for the most part. I got this for a reason, dude. I literally got that for a reason, and I didn't even use it until now. I forgot to use it. God, it's been a while since I've actually done normal Skyblock. So, yeah, so I haven't really, at that point, a few years ago, I hadn't really been into Minecraft YouTube for a while. Probably one of the last Minecraft YouTubers that I watched at that point was, like, Sky. Like, I really just, I was kind of done with it. Though I was still making content on my own, I just kind of... There wasn't anything good to watch. And so I was getting worried that the whole game itself was dying and that its community on YouTube was dying and that I would have to, personally, I'd have to move on to something else. And then I started hearing about this whole Minecraft Monday thing and then about this guy who was so good at the game and he was like sweeping the tournament or something. And I had no idea who he was. And one day I ended up like stumbling upon his stream or like looking him up. I don't even remember how I found it, but I did end up watching him for a little while. Then again, it was a Monday and I was doing homework, so I didn't watch the whole thing. But I watched long enough to know that he was really funny and really good at the game. And for me, Technoblade is what kind of revived Minecraft YouTube in my eyes. From that one quick stream, I started watching more of his videos. I became obsessed with him, I believe, after the Potato War. Actually, like after the first video of that dropped. I've been subscribed to him probably since he was about 1 or 2 mil. I have a very distinct memory for some reason of talking to my mom about him when on a walk about 2 years ago, the very beginning of COVID. I was telling her about this Minecraft YouTuber who I really liked, who had like 2 million subscribers, and I was telling her, I think, like in detail about the Potato War. But ever since then, I kinda, like, even while Minecraft was growing, I always had that hope that it was like doing well again, not just because it was growing, but because people like him were on the platform now, which was cool. He was kind of like a bit of hope, I guess, during probably the darkest age of Minecraft, in my opinion, which was cool. And I kept watching him, and I got really inspired by not only like the stuff that he did, but how he presented it, like his style of video, his content, his attitude. All of it kind of pushed me to do more. I am under the belief that if it weren't for him and his videos, there are a lot of things of mine that would not exist, or would not exist in the same fashion that they currently do. To name a few, I think I started a war, the Ryan Green Blue mystery, both of those, their presentation, their comedy, like anything involved in them, I think would be wildly different. Because I believe I mentioned this at the time, like especially with I think I started a war and story videos like that, I was heavily inspired by Technoblade's style of narration and cutting back and forth between stream clips and overlays. And then of course there is the elephant in the room of Birch 1. If it weren't for the Potato War, though I promised I wasn't ripping him off, it never would have happened. Like, Birch 1 would have never happened if it weren't for the Potato War. And that has become not only one of my most successful videos, but one of my all-time favorite videos of mine, and just one of the greatest community moments on my channel. And I owe all of that to him. Which is crazy. Because this leads me to a different kind of subject. I don't know why I'm sad, I guess. I mean, I know why I'm sad. I don't think that I have a right to. I don't know if that makes sense. I know that in the chat, Claude Moore and Donald both just said that they've cried multiple times, and I will admit, I have as well. Harder than I have about something in a little while. Which surprised me, because like I said, I don't think I deserve to. Because, like, I don't know him. We don't know him. He's just some guy that we have never and will never know. And there's so many people out there who do know him that are hurting a lot worse, if that makes sense. Like, I thought this guy's name was Dave until yesterday. Like, we didn't know him at all. I didn't. Oh, I'm good, Shrimpatine. I'm just chatting, you know? You know how it is. Airing out some thoughts. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it's right. I feel almost bad, I guess. In a way. I don't know if this makes any sense. but I feel bad for feeling bad. Like, I actually, I'll get a little personal for a minute. Um, I don't, I mean, I don't cry much at all, I'll be honest, but I don't cry much in front of people, especially. And yesterday, um, it was about 10:30, I think. I found out about the whole thing at about 9:30. And I kind of just been sitting at my computer for about an hour at this point. Just sitting there trying to figure out something to do. I was actually on Skyblock at the time. And I got a text in my group chat from Dotto and Nick about how this is a sad day and let me know when you guys find out the news. And I'm confused, and then they say go on your YouTube page, and I see the title and a black thumbnail. And I'll be honest, I thought it was a video about him quitting. I thought it was an I'm quitting video. Because I think I said, as my response to Dotto and Nick, like, no, please tell me I'm getting Chris'd or something. Like, please tell me I'm getting Rickrolled. Because I thought it was just a video about him quitting or something. Because I don't know. I couldn't picture it, I guess. Like, I don't know, it did not even cross my mind. Because I guess, like, in his videos and stuff, he seemed good. Like, I think he mentioned that he was getting better. Or, like, that he had all these plans and stuff. And there was no kind of hint that he was getting worse. But yeah, so I opened the video, and, I see his dad. And then I realized, oh shit. And so I watched it all. And I did, well, actually my sister walked in halfway through me watching it, and I was like on the verge of tears, so that wasn't good. But then she left, and I did tell her, what was going on. And then she left, and I did, I'll be honest, I did cry. Which I'll get back into in a minute, but then after that I sat there, literally just sat there. I did nothing for like an entire hour, which was crazy, because I'm not one to do nothing. I'm always doing something. And I just sat there for the longest time. And then I was like, well, I guess I should go to bed. I just didn't know what else to do. And so like I was saying earlier, I don't tend to cry in front of people much. I just didn't know what to do, because I felt like crying, but I didn't know why. Like, I knew why, but this comes back to me feeling like I don't deserve to be upset about it. And so I ended up calling my girlfriend, just because, like, I just wanted to talk to somebody for a few minutes. And she has no idea who this person is. I think I might have mentioned him once, because, like, he is one of my biggest influences in YouTube. And I called her, and she asked me, like, how my day was. And I said it wasn't good. And she asked why, and man, it was bad. Like, it was bad how hard I started crying about it. Like, I tried to explain it to her, and I could tell that she felt really bad for me, but she didn't really get, or that she might have not fully understood why. Like, she's not big into YouTube or anything at all, so she had no idea who this person was or why I had any connection to him. And she didn't really know what to say. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's okay, I don't need you to say anything, I think I just needed to get it out to somebody. But I was surprised, honestly, by how hard I was kind of, like, crying over it. And it was me explaining the whole situation to her, and, like, me realizing how upset I was, that kind of leaned me into the whole idea that I didn't deserve to be this upset. Because I don't, like, at the end of the day, I do not know him. I, like, will never meet him. I've never met him before. Closest I've gotten was maybe seen him once in, like, a Skyblock Island or something. And I don't know, I feel, I guess, not silly, but I feel like I don't know. I feel not. I guess I do. I guess it is silly is the best word for it. For crying over this person that I did not know. Like I know I'm allowed to be sad obviously over it, but I don't know why I feel this bad, I guess. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I think it's part of the whole like I mean, I guess the whole like content creator, viewer, parasocial relationship connection kind of thing. That it's just not that's kind of how it ends up being. Um but yeah, it was yeah, I was like I'll be honest, I was like beside myself last night for a few minutes. Like I really did. Like I held it together a little bit, but it was rough. Cuz he is really like if people ask me who my biggest influences are on YouTube, he is like he still is top 3. There is probably some kind of clip of me out there in the world, like from a stream or something. I remember being asked who my top 3 creator influences are, and I think I said Technoblade, Wilbur Sood, and Scott the Woz because he is just such Technoblade is just such a big influence on my content and how I made things, you know? And he still is, like he still will be for a while. I don't know how to explain it. Hi Aiden. But yeah, I feel silly-ish for it, for feeling bad, for being upset. I wish I didn't, but I do. I don't think that there's anything that's gonna really change that. But yeah, that kind of I don't know. I don't know. I think you should have a reason to cry and feel emotion over a person that, yeah, you didn't know them personally, but you had a connection to them through his content. Yeah, that is. I mean, yeah, there is a connection there. It's like, I guess maybe it's similar to crying over like a celebrity death, but I feel like even then it's not. Like I was at work today and I was literally just thinking about this all day. Um, I feel like with normal celebrities, you don't get this kind of connection, you know? You get like you see them in movies or like in songs or whatever else celebrities do and like in interviews and stuff, but not to this extent that you see content creators. You see them I don't know, for like you form connections with them in ways that you don't with other people. Like with celebrities, I mean. Maybe even for some people, like I know for some people, they form stronger connections with their content creators than with their friends, which is a different issue. But still, um, I don't know. I still have this like feeling that I don't deserve to be upset about it because I don't know who he is, and I feel silly for feeling bad. It's weird. Yeah, I've watched him. I've watched him for years at this point. Like he has really been since the start of like the Minecraft revolution, if you want to call it that. I have been watching him. He's always been my top, like for years. Um, but this does bring me to an expansion of the topic that I think almost worries me more that I have thought about in length before. um, like that we're not facing yet, but this was kind of the first big moment of it. I feel like, I mean, I was thinking about this because you know how time is. It's gonna keep going, and eventually, people will die, and that includes all of these content creators that we all really like, that make these really cool stuff, and that we've formed these connections with over years. And I didn't expect it to be this soon, but like at some point, I was expecting years and years from now, we'd have to experience these deaths of these people that we've watched for hours, for days of our lives. And that honestly terrified me because I've seen things like you've always seen things in the news of like Betty White died at 99, or like who was it, Steven Hillenberg or Stan Lee, and all these like great figures that passed away in the past few years, and that hurt. That was upsetting, obviously, but I feel like it's only like an, oh, that sucks, like, oh no. But this one, I feel like there have been so many people, countless people that like cried. Like, I don't know, like people were sad obviously about normal celebrities, but people like Technoblade, I feel like people felt more of a connection, and that's gonna come. Like that is the next, I don't know, the next phase. Like as time goes on and we all get older, these people, these figures who were so important in our lives, at some point we may have to experience a lot of them passing away, and that is like horrifying, you know? Like it's not the same as how past generations have experienced the deaths of celebrities. I don't think it's like such a, I want to say, slightly deeper connection because you've watched them for so much longer through so many different periods of their lives that it's gonna be really hard. Like hell, the whole world is breaking. I mean, it feels like the whole world's breaking over this. And it does scare me that in the future we're gonna have to like one day potentially look down at our phone or Twitter or something and see the next one. That, I think, honestly scares me and upsets me more. Like, this took a lot out of me. The Techno's passing. But that idea honestly makes me feel like so empty in a way. I don't know how to express it entirely, but it is a weird empty feeling knowing that that day will really, right now, Ace Raids is now the time. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning of the stream that I didn't want any primes or donos today. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that. Oh well, thank you, Ace Raids. It's a weird trend that's gonna start happening, like a weird trajectory in I was hoping years and years from now when I was thinking about this. But now we're living it. I don't know. I was sad when I woke up. I didn't really care about Dream of Spear overall, but Techno's been one of my favorites for years. Yeah, mine too. Sorry, this was meant to be kind of more of a distraction. And it's just become talking about this, like just this. Because I don't see another way to segue out of this whole topic. Yeah. I feel like his death is more sad than the others you mentioned, partially because of how young he was. He should have lived longer. Oh, well, definitely, yes. It's part of it is because of that. But I feel like, okay, this song does not match the vibe at all. Hold on. It just doesn't work, you know? Like it part of it is the age, but part of it I think is also just that connection that you form with a creator that you don't form with typical celebrities. I don't know. Yeah, I know it is a very common thing to talk about right now, but I did want to kind of provide some kind of distraction. But it's really, it's annoying, but it is the only thing that I can think about. Like I was at work for 7 or 8 hours today, and it was the only thing I could think about. Like I can't even imagine like what his family and his friends are thinking right now. The one thing that honestly keeps replaying in my mind, not even like any of the big quotes, is just the opening to like his little message that if you're watching this, then I am dead. Like that really, I have never had such a strong reaction, I think, to something, and I don't think I'm ever going to forget that moment. when I heard that line. Like that was a lot. Nick, that is completely valid, honestly. I'll be honest, I did damn near the same. Yeah, I still feel like it isn't real. It still feels like at some point he's gonna be like, haha, I was kidding. Get screwed, nerds. And I know he isn't, like, that's not how that works. But it feels, I don't know. I really don't. I just have you can tell that this is messing me up, because I usually do have at least some decent words. This one I just have nothing. Yeah, it was rough, because it's like a 6 or 7 minute video. And I just kind of sat there and stared, like, motionless through the whole thing. My sister came in, like I said, like halfway through it. And I kind of had to stop it for a second and be like, hey, what? And she could tell immediately that something was wrong, which was like, wow, I really am not doing well. If she can tell immediately. Yeah, it's bad. You're feeling sadder? Alright, let's talk about something else then. What's your favorite color, Claudemore? What's your favorite color? Blue? That's embarrassing. Minions Rise of Gru. I wanna dress up in a suit and go see Minions Rise of Gru. I think that'd be really funny. Aiden, I'm so proud of you. I'm upset you didn't invite me, though. So the summer's halfway done. Come down with Nick and we can go watch it in suits. I would. I would like to. I don't know. It takes a lot for me not to have any words. And I know I've been going for like, what, 20 to 30 minutes now? Yeah, 30 minutes. But I don't have any good words, I guess. Like, I don't have any substantial words. And I don't know, I feel kind of empty. Like, I was sad and I still am very sad. Like I said, I did cry over it, which still surprises me. Like, hard. But I don't know, I feel empty in a way. Like, I'm supposed to stream tomorrow. Like, actually stream tomorrow. See, there was good news yesterday too, and it really made me feel worse. The good news that I had made me feel worse because it felt like I didn't deserve to have any good news right now during like a rough time. I was in talks with this Minecraft YouTuber who has like over 100K subscribers, who's opening this Minecraft server with like 50 other creators. And I'm joining it tomorrow, like on the launch event, and I'm supposed to be there and stream the opening. I'm supposed to stream the opening. And I just don't want to. Like, I really don't know how to put in that kind of energy right now. Like, to be all, like, cheery with these people that I don't know. That's fair, Nick. Yeah, I decided to shoot my shot. But yeah, it was like this really good news, this great opportunity for me. And it starts tomorrow. Excuse me. And as soon as he told me, I was like, I don't know if I even want to. I still might try. I'll make an announcement tomorrow if I really feel up to it, but I just don't right now, dude. Like, just thinking about it, like the idea of having to do like a whole happy stream, if that makes sense, just sounds so exhausting. Like maybe I could do it for 30 minutes, but for like 2 hours to do a whole start of a server with people that I don't know during this, like I don't feel like I can do it, you know? Which sucks, because this is it's a really cool opportunity and idea, and I just don't have the ability to do it. Like, I was gonna edit a video tonight. I'm still gonna work on it probably for a little bit after this, but just do not feel like doing it. Having a friend who has like 100k plus subs and seeing some of the stuff people say is certainly an experience. Oh? It was vague, but cute. I don't know. I don't have much else to say, I'll be honest. Which sucks, because he does deserve a lot of words. And there are a lot. Like, I watched Stranger Things 4 today, and I originally went on Twitter after I was done, and I was reading through the Stranger Things hashtag, but then I switched and probably spent like 20 to 30 minutes looking at the Technoblade Twitter. And it's just like there are so many people, such an outpour of like love to this guy. It is really cool to see people come together like that, I guess. And I'm gonna try to explain, I think, to my mom tomorrow why I have to buy this t-shirt that says good game on it. Because if I ever want to own some goddamn YouTuber merch, by God, it has to be this one. Listen, this man, he is simply the funniest person to ever live, okay? His final merch drop is good game. Dude, that's great. He really is. He is that funny. You bought a hoodie today? Good work. I might buy the hoodie too, honestly. Like he's like, that's so funny. I genuinely think, I think the only pieces of YouTuber merch that I own is like a Jaden Animations t-shirt that is too small for me now, and 2 Thomas Sanders shirts that are both too small for me now, and all of those were gifts. I have never once bought my own piece of YouTuber merch, and this will be the one because I have to. He is, simply put, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. Probably top 3, I want to say. I won't lie and say that he is my favorite, because it is. I mean, I feel like that would be shallow if I decided to say now, like, oh, he was my favorite YouTuber. Like, I feel like that would be shallow of me to change my opinion now. You know, he is my favorite Minecraft YouTuber of all time. But he is at least like top 3 YouTubers ever for me. I think that it is. I don't know. I think it only fitting that I get something of him. I can't even imagine recording that video. Like, his dad, he's a trooper. Like, can you imagine recording that? I feel like, I don't know. I am kind of surprised. I mean, I know that they were planning on that he was going to record it himself and then just couldn't figure out what to write, which is a bummer. Because I think it would have been interesting to see it from himself You know what I'm saying? But I have to give his dad all the props in the world for getting up there and doing that. That's true, Nick. No parent should outlive their child, and yet here we are. I will say I do like his quote, like his whole little speech that he wrote is great. It's really short. Like I think it's only like a minute long, if that. But it's really good. I think one of the most important things that he's ever said is the whole if I had 100 lives, I think I'd pick to be Technoblade in every single one of them. Like that is that's great. He's now gone on to fight God. And it does, I mean, I don't know if this is true or not because I wasn't there, obviously. It does seem like that was kind of what he was holding on to do, was to finish that note. And then he was kind of good after that, you know? Like, it seemed like after that he was kind of done. Because I know his dad said that he was done, and after that, I think it was like 8 hours. I'm an atheist, but before God sends me to hell, I want him to hesitate. It's pretty good. That is such a great quote. He has so many good ones, dude. Like it is kind of crazy how many good quotes he has. He was a funny man. Funny, funny man. I'm trying to get to a stack of potatoes before I really end stream. And I'm failing miserably. I think I've gotten 3 of these in like the past 10 minutes. Is anybody tracking my potato yield? How we doing? Oh shoot, top 2.1%. I kicked the orphan in self-defense. I swear, officer, I drop-kicked that child in self-defense. He's cool. Some guy named Alex, somewhere vaguely on the West Coast. He was really cool. And I think that he knows that, at least a little bit. In order to win Skywars, you have to pay property taxes and build a house. What if he's still number 1 in potatoes? Has anybody checked that in a while? Do we know if he's still number 1? Is that a weird thought? Don't reveal your plans in a YouTube video, you fool. Sun Tzu once said. That wasn't Technoblade, silly. That was Sun Tzu. Dance, potato boy, dance. So has been number 1 in a while, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That he stopped. I know that he said that the 2 of them kind of stopped farming. 500 mil is no joke, though. I'll give him that. Kingo-lingo. Jesus Christ, he's alive. Welcome to the stream, King. I hope you're doing well. We're just having a little chat. I swear I was typing that before you said it. Whatever you say, Doodlebug Master. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Where have you been? What do you mean? I've been streaming for the past, like, 3 weeks. Almost non-stop. I think I did daily, like, 2 weeks ago. But I've uploaded one of my best YouTube videos of all time last week. What do you mean, where have I been? Where have you been? Haven't seen you live in months? You fool. Being top in Skyblock for anything is impressive? You know? You're right. You're very right. That's a good mentality you got there. I like that. That's a great mentality, in fact, Aiden. That's one of the best mentalities you've ever had. Hey, Aiden, wait, do you even know? Aiden, have you seen my Birch 1 video? Or was that you being, like, tongue-in-cheek? Or was that you genuinely saying that? Hold on. Aiden. Okay, I wanted to see, because that would have been really funny. If I could have been like, oh, do I have news for you? But fair enough. Yeah. You're right. Oh my god. Sorry. I said, why Birch? Because, oh right, you did. Birch is the best, that's why. Listen, I'm sorry if Birch is just better. But yeah, number 1 in anything is very cool. I think. I mean, I think at least... I'll say I think at least top 100 in anything is honestly very impressive. Achieve top 100 before you speak to me. I'm almost there, chat. I'm slowly getting there. Level 50 with 29 million XP over. Nobody asked you. Seems your amalgamations lay undetected. Hi, Guardian Pug. Biggest flex was being top 400 in fishing. That's embarrassing. Come back to me when you're top 100 in anything. Okay, that's all that's impressive is top 100. Hey, lady. Arsenal, be quiet. You can leave. you can step out. Lady, I'm sorry. I've done most of my my monologuing already. Oh, that reminds me. After this stream is over, I will be uploading on Joey Offline. I decided to take a look at the my monologue from the day before graduation. So if you want to continue being sad after this, I'll send out a little announcement. You can all be sad over there. As per usual, with the Joey Offline community, you can post whatever you are feeling in the comments section. If you'd like me to reply, let me know, and I will. If you specifically don't want me to reply, definitely let me know, and I won't. If you don't say you don't want me to reply, then I will assume that it's fine, and I might. Yeah, I have, yeah, for context, if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, the senior year video, I had a little monologue on my bed for the day before graduation, and thought I'd upload the whole 8 or 9 minute raw clip. Enjoy that. Alright, chat. Joey, new Green Samurai video? I know. I'm gonna watch it, I promise. I just kinda stopped paying attention to things for a day or two. Let's head to the hub. On a number 42, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like your number 42 in a thing? Like in a collection? Because if you're not, then don't talk to me. What does that mean? Item created in museum. I don't know what that means. Wow, a whole 21,000 coins. I'm rich. Chicken. Feathers. Leather. Beef. The number one person with potatoes had 3 billion? Jesus. That's excessive. Well, I don't really have much else to say. I don't think. I'll turn on the sappy music. Ew. I forgot I was wearing that. Put on the sappier music. Hold on. For the end. Yeah, so, this sucks. It does. It does suck a lot. I think that it'll be fine though, because it is always during the worst times that a community is able to come together stronger than before and work as a group toward a better future, if that makes any sense. Anyway, if it weren't for some guy named Alex in the middle of nowhere, California, I would not be the content creator that I am today. I wouldn't have made some very important videos to me. Some videos that I made would not be in a similar style whatsoever to what they currently are. Hold on. My entire computer just died of sound. I don't like doing this in silence. It's making me sadder. Hello? Oh, okay. Well, this is the sad music, but oh well, it's music. Anyway, if it weren't for him, some of the best videos I've ever made would not exist. Or at least would not exist in the fashion that they currently do. And that is something that I can never thank him for, and never thank him enough for. He is my favorite Minecraft YouTuber of all time. And I don't know. It sucks. I hope that I am able to inspire you all and make you feel somewhat better. Just a fraction. Even just to a fraction of the extent that man has inspired me and has made me feel better on my worst days. I can pinpoint moments that I have talked about him and specific places where I've watched his videos and things that he's said. And I will never forget the legend of Technoblade. He really is one of a kind. It feels weird saying all this, knowing that I don't know the man, and he will never know who I am. But if somewhere out there he can hear me, Thank you, Technoblade. And thank you, Alex. I'm gonna raid Filza. I think that just makes sense. Yeah. I don't have much else.